Okay, so Major League Rugby is now a thing in America. They set up their second professional rugby league after the pro rugby failed in 2016. There are 7 teams. You have Austin, Texas with Austin Elite Rugby. You have Glendale, Colorado with Glendale Raptors. Houston SaberCats from Houston, Texas. So there's a nice little rivalry already there. New Orleans Gold, obviously from New Orleans, Louisiana. San Diego Legion from obviously San Diego, California. Seattle Seagulls from Seattle, and Salt Lake City in Utah with the Utah Warriors. The biggest stadium is only 7,500, so they've chosen locations. All of these locations are university cities. All of these locations, apart from Glendale, and now San Diego has actually lost, I think, the San Diego Chargers. Glendale doesn't have any major sports, but Denver does. But Colorado as a state has many major sports. So Glendale is a decent city to go to. All the others have major league sports in there. San Diego did. They've. I'm not sure about the NBA, but I do know they lost their American football franchise. So to get another franchise in there, another sports team in there is good. There's a sports market there. They're the underutilised sports market in California. Rugby in the US is very popular in California anyway, and on the northeast, where they haven't got a team yet, but there's rumours that a couple of Canadian teams, including Ontario Arrows, which is a team, and Boston and New York will have teams eventually. But we have to see how the league does. CBS has the sports coverage on it. The US Rugby Union governing body and private investors have come up with this. They believe that they can do it. They want to become more influential in the international scene. I'm assuming this is geared towards a World Cup bid. I'm assuming they're gearing this towards a World Cup bid at some point in the next cycle after France. So they're going to try and get it for 2025. No, 2027, sorry. I'm assuming as soon as France has had its World Cup in 2023, they're going to try and have a bid to get the tournament in about 10 years' time. 9-10 years' time, they're going to try and get the next tournament after France. Because I can see this being geared towards building and getting a fan base there and getting people involved in the sport at youth and senior level. The TV coverage, because there's so many limited teams, there's only 13 live games that will be shown over the course of a season. But at the same time, there's a chance to watch, grow the sport. 2 stadiums are yet to be confirmed, but will be confirmed shortly. Dallas are rumoured to have possibly a team coming in the next couple of years. Kansas and Ontario, which is Canada, but there are some big distances to cover. Big distances, but I can see the league growing. But yes, so I questioned how popular football, our version of football, is in the US. Obviously, Major League Soccer has expanded with Atlanta and expanded together with another Los Angeles team, and now rugby is the next sport to get a sports league of professional standing in the US. So we should have to see how we do. There's not much information on the tournament, and the structure's pretty simple. 3 teams miss out, 4 teams get through to the playoffs. Simple. At this time, I can see another team joining next year, balance it to 8. We'll see how competitive the whole thing is. I'm assuming it'll be very competitive first season, and people will tune in and watch. Ireland and the All Blacks played international Soldier Field in Chicago and sold out the stadium. So yes, I do believe that it is very, very possible to really grow the game in the US. It will not be as big as American football or baseball, basketball or ice hockey. Even Major League Soccer, it will take a long way. It took 20 years for the MLS to really get decent, so it will take some time, but it's doable. I think they've envisioned this with a view to applying for a World Cup, and I think if they apply for a World Cup, that would be really good move. But we shall have to see anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.